left, one's going right.
I swear I just saw minis somewhere.
What's up, guys? This is the Legend Haaji here. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about the best controller for Fortnite Battle Royale,
Wow,
and the controller that's getting me reported. I want to peek that. The guy on the left is peeking. Before we get into that, please do me a solid. Subscribe, like, and after the video, go ahead and comment with your thoughts. It really helps me out. I appreciate the love. Enjoy. 90 blue, 92 blue, 92 blue, 40, 90 blue, 90 white, 90 white, 90 white. Got him, baby. Let's go. What do you mean I got aimbot? Alright guys, let's jump straight into this. So let's talk about the controller that has everybody thinking I have aimbot, that I am a hacker, that I am a cheater. Let's talk about the controller that's getting me reported. So the controller that I have is the Razer Wolverine Ultimate Edition. It is a little bit pricey. It's up there, close to the Elite price range, the Xbox Elite controller. When I bought it, it was at 160. At this time, I believe it's still the same price. Whenever you're watching this, I don't know if they're going to lower the price or not. I did make a previous video on this controller. This was before they had the big update for us controller gang boys. They didn't have the custom binds. They didn't have the building sensitivity. So I kind of wanted to make a new video, updated video, show my sensitivity, show the controls that I use, and show the settings that you can adjust on the controller itself through the controller's app. Yes, the controller has its own app, which is available on Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. I play on PC, used to play on Xbox, and both platforms and PS4 have the app. X sensitivity that I have and the Y sensitivity, it's both the same. I have it on 8.8. The target sensitivity and the scope sensitivity is both at 0.55 and then 0.55 as well. Building sensitivity, I have it at 1.6. I also recommend to have the build immediately turned on right here, guys. Controller edit time, it does not matter what you have it on. If you play on Builder Pro and you have the instant edit, which I'm going to show you. So we're going to go to the controls here. So the only thing that I changed, guys, was the edit function, or edit button more so, and then the confirm button. So you want the edit and the confirm button to be the same. It's just a little bit smoother, and it feels a little quicker as well. So you definitely want the edit to be the same as the confirm. Now the reason I did it right on the D-pad, I never really use the team emotes, so that was kind of a free button. So I'm pretty comfortable with the way the controls are as it is. So I just want to change just that right on the D-pad and make it my edit button. And I'll show you why I made that the edit button. Alright guys, this is the app right here. I move myself here up in the corner. That way I can show you guys properly the app here. So this is the Razer Synapse app. Now you can go in here. You can actually even adjust the colors on the LED trim, which is pretty dope. I have red. Red is my favorite color, so I just have kind of a solid red. You can even have it to where it is, reactive. It's kind of pulsating. A couple of cool options. Any color that you want. You can have it to where it's like a rainbow, where it cycles different colors. So I don't want to focus too much on the colors here. This is where you can assign the buttons. So I only have a few things assigned. Now I have my right on the D-pad assigned to my M1 bumper, which is on the top right next to the LT and the RB button. So it's really easy to edit quickly because your fingers are already up there placing builds. So the edit and the confirm button is both up there. As for the jump function, the jump button, I have it set to M4, which is in the back. I don't play on claw or anything, so my middle finger is always right there on the A button. I can jump without having to take my thumb off the thumbstick. Alright guys, this is what I really want to talk about, so the focus button. Now the focus button, this is definitely what sets this controller apart from the Scuff controller. It makes it better than the Elite controller. So this focus button allows you to slow your sensitivity down when you hold the button down on the back, which I showed earlier is the M6 button. So you can hold down that M6 button and you can slow your sensitivity down. So with that being said, when we're looking at the app right here, on the left thumbstick, put that completely off. You don't want that to be on any number. If that is on any number, your movement is going to be slow, so you're not going to be able to sprint, and you don't want that. You want to be able to sprint and still have a slow sensitivity. So looking on the right hand side, your right thumbstick, I have it on -3. I didn't want it to be too slow, and I didn't want to be slow enough, so I have it right there on -3. It's a good number to have with my sensitivity that I have on 8.8. So if you notice the dot right here to the right hand side, so this is when I'm not holding down the focus button. So when I hold the focus button, that's how slow it is. So I have way more control. I can, you know, really pinpoint it on somebody. Now I will say the focus button alongside aim assist, it's pretty damn good. You can really laser people. And that's exactly why people think I have aimbot. And I'm going to show you guys a couple of clips that kind of show me, I guess you can say, abusing aim assist and then the focus button.
Dude, I hate this block so much. Alright, let's take this rift right here.
I hit that guy with the balloons for 170, guys.
I'm gonna.
Ooh, 120 on somebody else. 40 white.
I might just land on. Bro, I'm about to.
They're all hurt, bro. I'm nailing them, dude. 82 blue on the top. Okay, I didn't get any of those kills, but I was hitting everybody for like 80, for the record.
Back to the lobby,
You guys in the bike, just get ready to rush. I'm about to get some good tags in on them.
He's right there.
80 blue on one of them, 40 blue, 80 blue on both of them, 40 white, one's knocked.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, I can't.
So a few things that I did not show you guys in the app. So they do have what they call an agility button. It's pretty much the opposite of the focus button. So with this button, when you hold it down, you can actually speed things up. So you can actually improve your sensitivity and make it a lot higher. Now, I really don't utilize that. Maybe you guys can find a good use for that. But for me, I don't really use that. Okay, so they do make a PlayStation version of this same controller. I believe it's called Raiju or Raiju. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I'll drop the links for both controllers in the description below. What you do with the Synapse app, you can actually adjust the vibration and the level of vibration on the controller. So I don't have my vibration all the way up. I have it set really low. I don't like it to vibrate too much, but just a little bit to where, you know, if I get shot, I can feel it, you know, very slightly. Another key thing I wanted to talk about in this video is the buttons on the controller. The X, Y, B, and A buttons. They feel really weird, guys. It's gonna take a lot of getting used to. It feels like a mouse. It's like, you guys may not believe me, but there's a few people who comment on the other video and they're like, this is really weird. This feels like a mouse. Like, you never would have guessed it, but it feels like an actual mouse when you're pressing those buttons. And it does take some getting used to. It took me definitely maybe like a couple of days to a week to really get adjusted to it. Another thing I want to talk about is getting used to using the focus button. Now, I kind of explained, you know, the focus button, and I showed a few clips. What you guys are going to need to learn and get used to is going to be using the focus button, and also when to use the focus button. So that's the hardest thing. I'll say it definitely took me a couple of weeks to really learn when to use that focus button and when to really utilize it. So generally the only times I really use it is my far AR shots, my AK shots. Also when I use the sniper, I do use it a lot when I use a sniper, the hunting rifle. The only time I really use it close up is when I'm using the SMG, and I can really just pinpoint it on them. It's really hard to use it when you're using the shotgun, because sometimes, you know, they're jumping around, especially if they're in your face, and they just jump up and you're just not able to track them. So sometimes it's moving too slow. So I don't recommend really using it with a shotgun. SMG, yes, but also it's play by play. It depends on the situation. It's very situational. So you really got to learn when to use that, and that's probably gonna be the toughest thing, is getting used to that controller and when to use that focus button. Another thing I wanted to make a point on was the trigger locks on the back trigger. So the L trigger and the R trigger. Man, I love these so much. So pretty much what these trigger locks do, you can pretty much lock it in place, and you only have to hit the trigger halfway. So you don't have to press the triggers all the way down for it to aim or for it to shoot. So it's a lot quicker, really. If you're tap firing, you can really get accurate with it, and that's what I really like that. I played with my son's controller, which doesn't have that, and I'm just like, man, this feels really weird. So now whenever I play with a regular controller, it feels really weird. I feel like a noob when I play a regular controller. It's funny. This controller does have the detachable joystick, so if you can actually just change your joysticks around. If you want them a little bit longer, you can actually change those out and swap them. They're magnetic, and the magnetics are actually, it's a lot better than the Elite controller. Sometimes when I was playing with the Elite controller, I did actually have that for a couple of months as well. The Elite controller would actually, sometimes if I got into a really intense fight and I kind of flicked it too hard, the frickin' thing would just pop off. And then I would just have to be playing with straight metal, and that would really screw me up, as you could imagine. So definitely way better than the Elite controller. As far as durability, this controller is overall pretty durable. I've had it for a long time, a couple of months. It's in comparison to the Elite controller, which broke in about a month and a half to 2 months. My thumbstick wouldn't click in anymore, and also the bumper on the Elite controller, not the Razer, on the Elite controller would not work. And also I have about 4 to 5 friends who also have that controller, and it's all broken for them. So I do not recommend getting the Elite controller at all. So that's my opinion on the Elite controller, guys. I do need to mention, guys, this is a wired controller. It comes with like a 10-15 foot cable, so I just want to make that clear, guys. So I know some people are key on wireless, and I totally get it. I hate wires, but overall you would imagine that a wired controller would be more responsive. So if that makes if that helps your decision. The final thing that I really want to talk about with this controller is the built-in chat pad. So it actually has a built-in chat pad. You can actually mute it, you can turn the volume up and down from your game and your mic volume, all from the little chat pad that's built in right there on the bottom. So you can plug your headset straight in. You don't have to buy any extra adapters. I think those chat pads are what, 30-40 bucks online. Okay, guys, I think we covered just everything that I wanted to cover on the controller. Definitely recommend it. 5 stars out of 5. And if you want to check out the rest of the video, it's actually a pretty sweet little solo squad that I end up getting the win on, and I completely just laser and demolish everybody at the end. So if you guys liked the video, if you thought it was helpful, please give me a like, comment below, let me know what you guys think. It helps out a lot. I really appreciate the support as of late, guys. And also check out the stream, twitch.com/legendhaaji. The link will be in the description. I'll catch y'all later, guys.